Hey there, geeks and geekettes. Something very different today. What could it be?
Evening, Commissioner. Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face.
So, I know you already know what I'm unboxing because it'll say so in the thumbnail, description and title. But this is Mrs. Geek's idea. I started buying Neca figures last year, and they're not cheap. And I'm fully aware that there are a lot of counterfeit versions out there. So Mrs. Geek had the idea that she would purposely buy me a counterfeit Neca figure of an original that I really want, to see if it falls apart, because she thinks it would be hilarious if I took this guy out of the box and his arms and legs started falling off and hinges snapping, etc. I'm going to review this as I would any other figure, even though I know it's a knockoff. So first thing is, as with most things that come from China, the package is absolutely battered. It looks like they've played football with it. But they do have the Neca Real Toys badge there. Neca there with a website on there. 14 plus, warning, don't eat this toy. The Joker. Obviously, large window display. DC Comics collectible. The Joker artwork. There's a sticker on the side there. Now, I don't have the original to compare this to. See, there's some faint Joker artwork there. And there are some product shots on the back. Joker writing. And if you want to read that, you can pause it and have a look. Once I get the glare off, I'll do. And then the stuff on the bottom. DC Comics trademark, Warner Brothers Shield trademark, etc. So everything that should be on the box is there, but that colour, the purple, it's a bit light, I think, because I haven't had the original, but hopefully I'll get the original. I'll be able to see. So this has already been opened. There is tape across the top. Somebody's cut it open, so this is probably a return. So as I said, the box has been absolutely annihilated. Looks like it's got wet at some point because it's all warped. So outside of that damaged box, there is this sort of Joker backing card with the Joker's makeup on there, newspapers, ha ha ha. That is pretty cool. And these are from the movie. So if this is a clone or a cheap copy, imitation, knockoff, whatever you want to call it, it's doing a pretty good job so far. And obviously the plastic blister pack, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, it does. It's all scuffed and damaged. So far the figure actually looks pretty good. I'm going to try and take this out of this packaging on camera in case he actually does fall apart. And he didn't fall apart. So first off, there is the head sculpt. Now, it's not a perfect likeness to Heath Ledger's face, but certain angles is definitely close enough. I like the makeup on there, the makeup effects, the scars on his face. He's got the dark hair with a sort of green tinge to it as opposed to bright green. I don't know if the real Neca figure would have this effect, but the tie, as you can see, is just blobbed on paint as opposed to the sort of shapes that he has. He's got the sort of waistcoat, the suit jacket, the purple trench coat. He even has a real wallet chain. Obviously his pinstripe purple trousers and his shoes. This has even got the Neca stuff on the... That's not going to focus on there. On the boots. I think on the real Neca you can see yellow socks in between. That's very loose. So let's try articulation and hope it doesn't fall apart. So head articulation is very stiff, but his head does turn 360. It does tilt back this far. Probably go further if it wasn't for the hairpiece. And tucks in all the way down to his chest. His arms lift out this far. Single hinged elbow. It has moved. It hasn't broken, but the paint has chipped off there. But it hasn't really made much difference to the figure. His joints are really stiff. So there's...
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
And his hand has just fallen off. But obviously there's a peg hole. This will just clip back in, I hope. Yeah, it will. I think the Neca figure may come with different hands to hold different stuff. Maybe. So, he has no ab crunch whatsoever. No waist crunch. No waist swivel. His legs only kick up.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And there we go. It's not actually completely sheared, so it should be salvageable. In fact, this whole figure is sort of wonky. Now, I'm not going to move the legs too much because of what just happened. So, there's no waist swivel. The knees, for some reason, twist on this. And scared. They bend back this far. The feet do swivel. And there's a tiny bit of tilt, but this is a very loose figure. His legs are just flopping all over the place, which is a bit of a shame because it's actually a good looking figure, and I don't think he's going to stand either. No. Right, let's get the accessories out. So his accessories are this sort of machine gun. Now, I know on the proper figure this unfolds. On this it doesn't. This glued down piece is definitely a knockoff. There's that sort of automatic hand pistol he had. And there's that odd looking knife from the movie that looked like a potato peeler. I'm just glad that Mrs. Geek didn't pay full price for this. Oh, he's standing a bit straighter now. He's not going to stand up. So I'm going to get him posed up and then we'll compare him to some other Heath Ledger Joker figures that I've got. So there he is stood against his background. And here is one of the... I can't remember which range that was from. This obviously looks nothing like Heath Ledger at all, but it was a sort of a cheap figure that was just part of the Dark Knight figure range, and obviously they didn't have the licensing for Heath's look. I have no idea where this figure came from. I've had her a while. It's got upper thigh cuts. It's got knee articulation. I think this figure's got more articulation than the Neca. So size comparison, obviously Neca figures are a bit bigger. So the Heath Ledger figure stands at 6¾ inches in height. So he is quite a big figure. This is a 6" I think. Yeah, that's 6" and that's a 5 and a bit inch. So the knife is way too small for his hand. He does hold it, but it doesn't look very good. His hands, as soon as you try to put stuff in there, they pop out. I think this gun pistol grip is too big for his hand. No. But he has no trigger finger for this, and the gun bends when it's in his palm. So I think we'll stick with the knife. And now I've put the gun in, the knife just falls straight through his hand. And he does have a forearm twist as well, which I didn't realise earlier. So you can tell it's a knockoff. On the shelf over there with all the other DC figures, he'd probably stand out quite a bit and look pretty cool. So it's not the worst figure in the world by any stretch, and he is half the price, less than half the price of the real Neca action figure. Obviously he's half the quality too, but for a shelf filler, that's it'll do. And as a bonus, let's have a look at my DC collection. Ooh. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget about my 200 subscriber giveaway video. I will be back for another unboxing or review soon. I'm not sure how many of these Mrs. Geek is going to be buying for comedy value when they fall apart in my hands, because she knows how upset I get when my toys break. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.